Well, hello there. This is Angelus, and I am doing this recording, this small tutorial video, to help answer some emails and texts and messages I received from some of my clients. I'm doing it from my studio/office, and I am really excited to do this video because I didn't realize how many people out there are actually asking this question. And this is done from a private page of mine on Facebook. So I'm going live there, but this will be a recording by the time you receive this. So I have some people already online with me that in chat. They're saying, yes, exactly why I am here. Thomas, he wants to know why we always have so many negative thoughts. Or at least he has a lot of negative thoughts, and other people he knows also have a lot of negative thoughts. Who hasn't had negative thoughts in their life? If you live long enough, you're going to remember a lot of them, if not continuously hear them, the same ones over and over and over. But why do we have, and there's David. Hi, how are you? David, good afternoon. Why do we have negative thoughts? Well, in essence, I did a video before. I was talking about what's a mindset. So we understand, if you looked at the other video, that a mindset is basically what I call the ancient library. It's old information coming into our present time, acting and making us react and respond as if it's real. But it's just ancient information that we're reacting to. It's not actually a conscious act. So negative thoughts are also from this ancient library. That's all they come from. Now, the science has showed, and you can Google this, that I don't know how they measured this, but they have. They say that an average person has about 80 to 90,000 thoughts per waking day. So if you are awake for 8 to 10 hours a day, you're having average person, it is, having close to that many thousands of negative thoughts. When I first heard that, I'm thinking to myself, why do they have to be negative? Why can't they be positive? Even positive people have negative thoughts. So that was my question, but it even gets worse when they start telling me, this is my friends who are in the scientific community, who are neuroscientists and researchers. They've told me that it gets worse, Angelus, because not out of those 80 to 90,000 negative thoughts that you have every day while you're awake, 90% of them are not yours. They're from, again, the ancient library. So this recording is giving you all this negative feedback 24/7. Doesn't matter if you sleep, doesn't matter if you're awake, you're going to hear them. They're in your conscious or unconscious, as I should say. So then that means that 10% are your conscious thoughts. 10% out of all those thousands of thoughts are yours. Majority are not. So by my definition, it's kind of like being a slave to like a dead machine, an ancient library, okay? But it doesn't answer the question. Why are they negative? Why do they have to be so negative? So many of them have to be so negative. And then when I started doing some research on this and talking to smarter people than myself in the industry, surveys have been done, studies have been done, and they found out that this is kind of a standard, so this is not the law, so don't quote me on this, but the way it was explained to me that people who are closer to the youth have less negative thoughts than people when they get into their adult lifestyle, when they've gotten to out of college, if they went to college, got to their first jobs, they're already doing now their second job or third job perhaps. So they're in midlife of their careers and lifestyle. They have more negative thoughts than the youth. Now, like I said, I know we can find many youths out there, many teenagers out there that have lots of negative thoughts and are actually very angry at the world affairs. But in essence, their negative thoughts are far less than adults. And the older the adult, the more negative thoughts. When they're younger, it's not as much or very little. So the younger you get, so in other words, you get to a 5-year-old, 8-year-old, 10-year-old, they don't have really negative thoughts. Their frontal lobe is still growing. They're still maturing. They're still learning. But once you get to adulthood, it starts. Really, the science has shown, psychological science, that by the time you're 30 years of age, average, plus or minus, your mindset is all set. Now, what does that mean? Where's, again, this negative thoughts coming from? Well, the simple answer to that question is you have negative thoughts because you have changed your mind. Some time along the way, you have made a decision, a choice perhaps, to take another job, do another job, totally out of your field of expertise. Perhaps you want to move to a new state, new country, something that's so radically, doesn't have to actually be radical, but I've noticed that the more radical the change, the more proportionally speaking, the negative thoughts. So if it's a small change, the thoughts are not as negative. So it's all proportional to how dramatic of a difference your new decisions, desires, changes in your life are going at. So that was a clue right there. So knowing how the mindset works, knowing how you're getting all this information from the past, and understanding that the mindset is a program that's set up through growing up, evolving as a child to an adult. It's internal stimulus, creating your own stories and beliefs on the memories you create, as well as it's outside stimulus, the environment teaching you, your parents, your friends, and so on and so forth. So now you got this negative thoughts coming in. Why? Because the mindset was created to get you to a place. The mindset was to get you to a specific goal. Maybe it was that first job. Maybe it's that first house. Maybe it's that first car. Maybe whatever, that you created a mindset to get you there from childhood. And once you get there, if you're lucky, you might peak and that's all you need. And you're happy for the rest of your life, even if you live to be 100 years old. Because people who are happy with their lives as they're going, they don't have the negative thoughts. Another clue. But as soon as, I'm not happy with what I have right now. I want to change. I think I'm going to move here, change my job, get a new career. Hey, quit my job and open up my own business. Lots of negative thoughts come after that because the mindset was trained to get you to that first whatever it was. It reminds me of when married people are getting divorced. They'll tell me, and I ask them, what's the reason why you're getting divorced? And a lot of them they all have their different reasons, but primarily, and I'm paraphrasing them all, the common denominator is the person I married isn't the person I'm divorcing. We've changed. Well, one has changed or both has changed. So they went their separate ways, causing a divorce. So this is the reason. Same as you get negative thoughts. All these negative thoughts are coming in to stop you, to protect you from making a mistake. Mindsets that you've created over time, they live in the past. Their purpose is to keep you in the past and keep you to what is known. The future is unknown. When you're consciously focused on anything but the past, it's unknown to this PC, this computer of the physical body. So the mindset doesn't want to deal with, cannot deal with, it's not set up or designed to deal with change. The person might desire change. Maybe that person may need change, but the mind is not designed for that. That's why you have to reprogram the mind as you are changing your careers and lifestyle as you go through your life. So the mindset can only do what it can do, and it will do whatever it takes to protect you from the unknown. And the unknown is anything that it doesn't know. So what would it do? Well, it will lie to you. It will justify to you. It will explain to you, even though you don't want the explanation. It will make up stories. It'll make up fantasies because that's what it does. It doesn't have it's not really a conscious being. It doesn't have ethics. It doesn't have judgment. It doesn't care. It's just a program running in the background. And the program has certain subroutines to keep you on a straight and narrow. So now I have a career. I've done it for maybe 20, 30 years. Everything's going great. And then one day I decide I want to open up my own business, quit my job. All of a sudden, my mind said, are you crazy? Are you stupid? Why can't I open up my own business? I want to be my own boss. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to invest. I want to create a company. You don't have the intelligence. You don't have the smarts. You don't have the resources. You don't have yada, yada, yada. Fill in the blank. Keeps getting more and more negative, especially if you ask why questions to the universe. Why can't I get my business up and going? Why can't I get it to the next level? The next level, even if you're doing well at a business, the next level, it's a total change from where you are. It means you have to stabilize, scale up. You have to probably get new employees. If you're a solopreneur, you got to get new first-time employees. That is beyond the mindset, which you have to change as you move forwards. So the mindset is going to do whatever it can to trip you up, because you're programmed, you're going into a digital, I'm using a metaphor, you're going into a digital new life with an analog program still playing in the background. You have to upgrade the program. So these thousands and thousands of negative thoughts are actually caused because you have made a choice. And the more negative thoughts are proportional to how dynamically opposed this new choice is in your life. So in essence, the reason why we all have negative thoughts now and then or consistently is because you're now and then thinking about changing something in your life, and it's dramatic enough to cause the program to do its best, or you just started thinking about changing your life, in your opinion, for the better. It doesn't matter what it is, what your desires is. It doesn't matter if it's for a bad reason. The program doesn't care. It only wants to keep you from doing what you've been doing in the past, to continue that forevermore into the future. So that is the reason why we have negative thoughts. You just changed your mind and it starts up. Now, I want to give a disclaimer. This is not about people with chemical issues, mental issues, people who have been diagnosed with a different way of processing. They don't process facts, information like the average person. So for those people, this is not the explanation for their negative thoughts. Sometimes their negative thoughts is a malfunction, chemically speaking. I'm talking to for the average person out there who, deciding to choose another career path or another life path, and all of a sudden, all these negative thoughts come in to kind of derail them, give them second thoughts, lower their self-esteem on going forwards. I want you to understand that this is what causes it. Now, if you want more information, please let me know. You can message me and I will get back to you with maybe other links to other tutorials. I will try to make a good attempt to answer them myself. You can also get some more information on this topic at my website, at your YouTube, Angeles Perez, Train Your Brain. It's Angeles Perez at YouTube, Train Your Brain. Or you can come to Success Genie on Facebook, successgeniefacebook.com, and find myself and my co-founder partner, Kimberly, there as well. You can also locate me on LinkedIn, again, Angeles Perez on LinkedIn, for some of you that really love that platform. I'm a little bit everywhere, so I can be available for as many of you out there as possible. With that, I'm going to let you guys go. Have a wonderful day, and please call me with questions. Take care.